Good morning. The number of migrants arriving illegally in Spain dropped by more than a quarter last year compared to 2021, mainly due to a fall in sea crossings, so the Interior Ministry said yesterday. A total of 31,219 people entered without permission last year, down from 41,945 in 2021. That's a drop of 25.6% and a second straight yearly decline, so the ministry said in its annual migration report. The Interior Ministry credited cooperation with countries of origin and transit of migrants and the reinforcement of the fight against mafias that traffic people for the fall. Migrant arrivals by sea decreased across the country, but the most significant fall occurred in the Canary Islands. The number of migrants who arrived by sea in the archipelago fell to 15,682 in 2022, from 22,316 in the previous year, about 30% less. But migrant arrivals by land in Spain's two North African enclaves of Ceuta and Melilla jumped by 24.1% in 2022. Tobacco companies will be forced to pay for the clean-up of millions of discarded cigarette butts under new environmental rules. The ruling, coming into force on Friday, is part of a bundle of measures aimed at increasing recycling and reducing waste. The ruling includes a ban on single-use plastic cutlery and plates, cotton buds, polystyrene cups and plastic straws, as well as reducing plastic food packaging. The law confirms to a European Union directive which limits the use of single-use plastics and educates polluters on how to clear any mess they create. Cigarette firms will also be responsible for encouraging the public not to discard their butts in public settings, although it remains unclear how the clean-up will be implemented and what the cost will be. One study said the cost is between 12 and 21 euros per citizen per year, which is a total of up to 1 billion euros. Meanwhile, earlier this year, the Catalan government proposed a scheme where cigarette butts could be redeemed for 20 cents each, adding 4 euros to the current average price of 5 euros per pack of 20. Tobacco companies are expected to pass on the cost to the consumer, providing one more incentive to quit smoking. Police have broken up a criminal group that smuggled over 5,000 tons of hazardous electronic waste from the Canary Islands to several African countries, so authorities said yesterday. Police arrested 43 people suspected of having illegally shipped 331 containers of used electronics to Africa over the past 2 years. The network allegedly forged customs documents for the exported waste to make it seem that the containers held second-hand goods in an operation valued at over 1.5 million euros. Most of the trash went to Ghana, Mauritania, Nigeria and Senegal. And in December, unemployment fell by 1.5%, representing 43,727 people. This decrease means that unemployment is now below 3 million, with 2,837,653 unemployed, the lowest number since 2007. However, the number of people who found work again in the same month is only moderate. The number of Social Security registrations was 12,640 in December, the lowest figure since the crisis year 2012. That's the latest from TRE. I'm Bob James.